Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we're going to talk about a few different things, but we also do have a proper good restock that's ongoing throughout these next few hours. In case you guys missed, we do have a confirmed restock that we talked about earlier on today going on over here when it comes to Walmart. And as well, we're going to cover up a few other little different stories too as well for this video, so just in case you guys want to hear the news and kind of dive into it, we'll have a little bit more right afterwards too as well. So just keep that in mind. I just want to let you guys know there should be a drop going pretty soon, or as well throughout the next few hours as you guys are watching this video. The last drop that was open to everyone was quite some while ago, so it might actually be a shorter restock. So let's go and say you see this video 3, 4, 5 hours from now, maybe skip ahead a few moments until we get to other gaming news. But it is probably worth checking throughout these next few hours, and it will be starting in about an hour or so depending on when this video is all done. So just keep that in mind when it comes to the restock. And as well, we did also already have a restock earlier on this week, so seeing more stuff is always very nice to see and super dandy nonetheless. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. As well, for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway, we have our Twitter and Twitch stream down below. And as well, I think we also are once again seeing the Splatoon up in stock too as well. We might have that link down below in normal Target stock. So we covered some of the stuff earlier on as of today, where this is actually going to be an open to everyone drop in a few hours. So just in case you guys are trying to get your PlayStation 5 from Walmart, I just want to go get it or don't have the chance to deal with at the PlayStation Directs or all that good stuff, we do still have the proper PlayStation 5. This should be for the Horizon bundles, similar to how they did it on the Walmart Plus restocks too as well. So keep that in mind. We have the stock available and pop on top of that, so check the websites, check the stock, and go from there. I'm assuming it will be in the same format as before, where it is a queue system slash like just RNG system. So basically in the next few hours, or even check in like 2 hours or so. As I mentioned, this might be sold out a little bit quicker, mainly either from bots, scalpers, or just the fact that it's literally available to everyone. If it has like a Walmart Plus or a GameStop, you know, like Pro member, there is sometimes a little bit of a buffer and a little bit of a like chiller time, I would say, when it comes to stuff. So just keep that in mind that it might sell a little bit quicker. So like I said, like 2, 3, 4 hours from now, it may not actually even be like relevant or might already be sold out. Some other restocks though have been lasting, depending on their amount of stock, a little bit longer, mainly from the higher price point slash more of their queue system slash from PlayStation. You need to have a PlayStation account, all that other type of stuff. So just letting you guys know this is ongoing throughout these next few hours. If you guys do go and get one, definitely send me a tweet or come to my Twitch channel, let me know, or just leave a YouTube comment on this one. I'm not sure if we'll react to the drop itself afterwards. We don't really necessarily, I think, need to unless something really, really weird happens. But letting you guys know this is all popping off. It is official on the website. Should be going on very soon, depending on when you guys see this video, or may have already just happened. Or if you guys just want to go and check for, I'd probably say the next 3 to 4 hours, I'd say go for it, be on the lookout, and go and see. Sometimes it also does end up as sold out, but it really is not. Like it's just either like a glitch or whatever. So stay in stock and stay in queue maybe a little bit longer than you'd expect. Obviously, though, with it being open to everyone, might be a slightly different drop. And as well as we've also mentioned too, we have a lot of these PlayStation 5s. Do not ever buy these. If you guys just look for PlayStation 5, this is what pops on up. These are not from Walmart. It should just be the normal page of the normal $400 or $549. And as well, same with all the other digitals too. Make sure you're not getting scammed. These are, even though they're sponsored, these are all like third-party sellers, like bundles that you don't need, scalpers, really lame companies, whatever it might be. You do not want to go and get and buy it from these folks, whether it's for shipping issues or overpriced or whatever. Do not buy from these random folks. Sometimes the websites update, and you guys can even see on, even though this is all here, like all this stuff, they still even have like more seller options, and then sometimes those pop up, or like this weird sponsored stuff. Don't buy these weird things, just buy the normal console if you guys can. So that is going to be ongoing, starts at 3 p.m. EST, so very soon whenever this video is being recorded and uploaded, and like I said, it could be potentially up for a few hours. Now, a few little intriguing little gaming news going on too as well. Apparently, we had some pretty intriguing stuff when it came to Amazon and Amazon kind of debates, where some folks were actually assuming that Amazon was maybe tempted to go and buy EA, interestingly enough. But the fun also like reverse side is that EA had a huge stock run up from it. And then with that news kind of coming on down, had a pretty big stock drop, because obviously people are getting hyped up for rumors, or oh my god, Amazon might overpay, so that might make the stock price a little bit higher. But in all honesty, with Amazon, obviously having Twitch, and then having Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime and all those things integrated, like you get free games every month, you get like free features, you get connections with games, you get like free in-game currency like in GTA, League of Legends, whatever it might be. So very intriguing to see that nonetheless, interestingly enough. So Amazon definitely is not interested in that as of now. We also did have a pretty big kind of sad news when it came to Resident Evil Remake, where apparently it's now going to actually not even be making it out to other stuff such as like the Tokyo Game Show or Gamescom, which kind of stinks because I would actually really like to see this remake. I never played the original, and I'm pretty hyped up for this one. So Capcom actually released its TGS lineup today, and fans immediately noticed an omission. There was Resident Evil Gold Edition, made the cut, but it looks like we won't get an update on Resident Evil 4 Remake. Aside from Village, we'll see news on Exo Primal, Street Fighter 6, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC, as well as Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. So it's still lean because we kind of already know all these have been reported on. So I hope this game's going to come out sooner rather than later too as well. I'm super hyped up. Like, I hope this will be actually a proper good game too on top of that. So hopefully we'll get some more news sooner rather than later, and maybe it will be a bigger reveal, but I can't wait to play the Resident Evil 4 Remake. As well, Embracer Group, who's actually been flown around a lot in these past few months, has now officially completed the acquisition of Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, Square Enix Montreal, and amongst other assets too as well. So Embracer Group actually has entered into an agreement to acquire the development studio Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal, and a catalog of IPs including Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, Legacy of Kain, and more than 50 backlog catalog games from Square Enix themselves. All conditions for the transaction, including regulatory approvals, have now been fulfilled, and the transaction may be completed. Embracer has therefore today completed their official acquisition. So they basically have they just bought out. Like, they bought out a bunch of different games, a bunch of different companies, and spent a few $100 million, I believe. I forgot the exact number entirely. It might have been like $350 million, if I correctly at that right over. But yeah, so they're basically buying out Square Enix. And they did get big IPs, like even for video games. If you guys remember the last Square Enix games, such as like just a lot. It's only Montreal though, so it's not Final Fantasy. It's not the other various games. It is like a lot of their IPs though, as you guys have seen. I think a big one is probably on Deus Ex and Tomb Raider. I think those are probably the ones with the most fan merit. The Thief game was not looking good. Like, I think we can all agree. They got delayed, I think, indefinitely or whatever. It was not looking good. Legacy of Kain is very niche, but yeah, and there's also 50 other backlog games, as we mentioned. So, all intriguing news to go and see nonetheless. And as well, we also had some big Last of Us news, where they're also definitely trying to go push on the accessibility functions and trying their best to make sure everything's looking good and feeling good too as well. So they also had some audio descriptions for cinematics and haptic feedback for dialogue too as well. Very nice to see. So basically with this one coming out next week, they have a huge comprehensive list of all this, where they're basically saying we're expecting this to be an accessible experience for blind players, deaf players, and players with motor accessibility needs, says game director Matthew Gallant. The biggest new feature we have is an audio description for cinematics. We partner with Descriptive Video Works, a professional service whose background is TV, movies, and video games trailers, to integrate it into the cutscenes and across all languages too as well. They also had a dialogue through the PS5 DualSense controller as haptic feedback, which is kind of a nifty feature. That way a deaf player can feel a way a line is delivered, can feel the emphasis, along with the subtitles to give some sense. So this basically like, let's go say someone's angry. You have like more exclamation marks, bigger text, and then maybe your controller is also vibrating too as well. Like, I think this is cool. Like, no matter what, I think at the end of the day, this is some kind of cool features. So some of these is they usually, like, they have a lot. Like, they have like screen readers. You guys can see like HUD scale making it bigger. You can have like ledge guards. You can skip puzzle options and visibility options. Like, they basically made it so no matter what you want to do, maybe even just more as like a cinematic experience, they can still go and pull it on off, which I think is awesome. They also have different alternate controls too as well. So like if it just is issues, or maybe say you're missing a hand, missing a finger, or maybe like you could see stuff like this. Like, I think this is awesome features to go and tie it into the game itself, just to go and make sure everyone can play the game if they would like. Like, I like the exclusivity and when it comes to games in general. So give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are having good luck on the Walmart restock, as well as make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below, Target links down below, and Twitter and Twitch room down below. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching.